Hey guys, what's going on? So I posted on the blog, Bangarangblog, earlier in the week saying, ask your questions. I'm going to do a Q&A. This is not going to be about anything in particular. This is just like a free-for-all. If you have questions for me, ask away. I'm going to answer them. So, without further ado, we're going to get into it. Also, adieu. It's a great word. I should also preface and say, I cut the word out of every video so many times. So if you see my videos looking really choppy every now and again, it's because I said 500 times during it. Let's get into it. I'm just going to pick at random here, by the way. This is just going through the emails you've sent. We've got pages of them here, so I'm just going to go through and pick a bunch and we'll go from there, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so let's get into it. First question is, what scent am I wearing right now? As we speak, I'm wearing Energized by Lacoste. I did a trip to Paris with Lacoste recently. I did a video about it. Go watch it if you haven't. The scent is really good. It suits me. It's like fruity and happy and full of energy, just like me. Do I intend to have wife and kids one day? I guess so. I mean, I guess I'll have to fight the right girl. Fight the right girl? I'm going to fight a girl to get her love. That's the way it works, right? I'm going to find a girl, not fight her, because don't beat on people. Would I ever consider doing nude modeling if it was tasteful and not pornographic? Gotta keep it a bit of mystery in there, right? I've done some pretty close to nude before. In fact, on my birthday this year, I posted a cheeky birthday suit photo. If any of you missed that, don't worry, you didn't miss anything special. Probably not, unless there was a serious amount of money in there. Hey, if you got money, get happy. Okay, you're a musician? I only know there's a question because there's a question mark. It's more a statement, but no, I'm definitely not a musician. There's ukulele here, which I'm gradually attempting to teach myself, but I'm a visual learner. I learn by watching someone do something and then I do it, and so just sitting there playing is not my style of learning, so it's taken me a long time, but I'll get there. How do I stay focused on my goals? How do I combat distractions? That's a really great question, Anonymous. I stay focused on my goals by making goals that are real to me. I'm not doing anything for anyone else. I think, okay, so the gym is a perfect example here. I think a lot of people start in the gym because they want to have a six-pack for summer, or they want to do this for a photo shoot, or that, I don't know, whatever it is, bikini body. Whatever the focus is, they're not training for the right reasons. For me, I train to feel good. Obviously looking good is part of it. I would be lying if I said there wasn't aesthetics in there, but my main focus is just feeling good about myself and constantly improving. So, in saying that, I kind of have to keep training all the time if I want to maintain those goals. So, I would suggest setting goals that are relevant to you, not just what you think other people are going to want you to do. I don't know if that answers the question at all, but that's my answer to the question. Have I ever met a celebrity and how did I react? Who would I completely geek out over? P.S. You're so cute. You know what? You're so cute. Anonymous, I love you. Have I met any celebrities? I've got a few friends that are celebrities, and that's not me like name dropping. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to say names, but I've got some people that are friends of mine that are probably like a really big deal, but they're such sweet, genuine people that it's not a huge deal in case I kind of forget that they're celebrities. Who would I geek out over? I've got a man crush on Ryan Reynolds, so I would really like to meet him one day because he seems like a real rad dude. His Twitter is funny and his movies are amazing and he's a babe, so maybe I'd geek out over Ryan Reynolds. I don't know, we'll see. Hey Nathan, long time follower, love your attitude, style and realness. Any chance you'll stop trimming, shaving your chest and stomach for a while? I don't shave, for one. I trim my chest, and that's just for me. That's just because I prefer it. I don't do it for anyone else. So I don't have a particularly hairy stomach. I guess that's maybe too much information, but shh, you are, so you're getting it. But no, I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do. Hope that doesn't offend anyone, but I keep a beard when I want to have a beard. I have a moustache when I want to have a moustache. I wear what I want to wear. I look how I want to look for me. And I think that's a really important thing. And maybe an important message for you to get out of this is don't do things because other people want you to, because at the end of the day, you've got to be happy with yourself. So I'm pretty content with the way I look and the way I dress and the way I feel. So that should be enough. Hey Nathan, love everything you do. I noticed that you're always outside and you rarely wear a hat or cap. Well, you're wrong, but I'm going to keep reading. Do you have any tips or products that help you keep your skin that good? Because your skin is like perfect, not just facial skin, but the whole body. It's all just compliments, so I won't read the rest, but thank you for all the compliments. I just use like a sunscreen, a basic like SPF 50 sunscreen. I do wear sunscreen in the sun. That's definitely something that everyone needs to do, be sun safe. Particularly here in Australia, the sun is very strong. So definitely slip, slop, slap. Yeah, slip, slop, slap. Slip on a shirt and slap on a something and slip on, I don't know. Sunscreen, hat, shirt. Those are the things, do them. And yeah, I definitely wear hats. I've got a huge collection of hats and I'm always wearing a hat. So my goal, just between you and I, is I want to create my own custom line of hats sometime in the next year. So if you're a hat maker, get in touch with me. Do you and Marcel ever get mistaken for being a couple? Yes. Yes, we do. He and I have the most bro relationship. It's the best. He's the most amazing guy and we click so well. And I think people can see how well we click and therefore assume we're a couple. We're both very straight. Very straight. We both have women crushes. Women crushes? Oh, that sounded like I was gonna be sleazy. We both have crushes on so many girls all the time. That doesn't sound right either. We like girls, I promise you. But yeah, we do get mistaken for a couple, and I think that's just because we're very comfortable around it ourselves, and we've got gay friends, and we're comfortable with them, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't really care if we do get mistaken for a couple, because we're comfortable in ourselves. Sometimes wish you and Marcel were a couple. We used to know, but no, we're just friends. You know what, I'm going to read through just because I've got a few here there. Did you sleep with Kyle? No, I am straight. Did you sleep with Adam? I'm assuming Adam Gallagher? No, I am straight. Did you sleep with Marcel? There's a pattern here, and I feel like you're just not getting it. But moving on. Any plans on coming to Austria? Sure, why not? Who's flying me? I'd love to come visit Austria. I want to do a lot more Europe next year. So at the start of this year, I did like a frequently asked questions video, and it was where do I want to visit the most? And I said Europe. I've done some Europe this year, and it's been amazing, and I definitely want to come back. So let's make that happen. How do I approach training? Do I start with cardio or weights? I don't do almost any cardio. I do a lot of weights training. I do high intensity interval training, or HIIT. If you read it, HIIT. That's kind of the way I burn fat, is I lift heavy weights and I do high intensity training. So I think it works well for me with my diet. It doesn't work for everyone. Some people have to have cardio in there, but that's just how I train. Music favorite. That's not even a question either, that's just 2 words. I posted a music video literally a week ago, so go watch that. I put a playlist up, put a bunch of songs. You guys seem to like that, so I think I'm gonna do it again. For those of you that didn't like it, just don't watch. It's fine, we're all friends. Hi, I love that you're a Cancer. Just thought I'd say, I also want to be like you. Oh, that's not a question. But thank you. That's very sweet of you. I love that I'm a Cancer too. I don't really go in for star signs that much. I think we make who we are. But I'm glad you appreciate it. Thank you. I know everyone has parts of themselves they don't like, but in my opinion, your ears are super cute. I can't tell if that's you insulting my ears for saying you like them. I have mentioned in the past that my ears are a little bit of insecurity. It's not a huge thing. I mean, I tuck my ears in my hats because I look funny with them out. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll be goofy for you. Here you go. That's what I look like when my ears are out of my hat, and it just looks funny to me, so I don't do it. So I tuck them under, and that's it. Not a huge thing, but thank you for your positivity. Did I ever find out what daddy means? I did a video a while ago with Kyle Krieger, and we talked about the fact that I get called daddy all the time on Instagram, and I didn't know what that meant. I have now found out what it means. It's flattering, I guess. I don't completely understand the connection between me and being daddy, but hey, if it's a flattering thing, well, thank you. You guys are cute. How do I feel about people with foot fetishes? How do I feel about people who love to see my feet? This is an odd question because I definitely don't have a foot fetish. I have no problem with feet, but I definitely don't have a foot fetish. But I recently found out why people do have foot fetishes, and this video is really long, but I'm going to share it with you. So apparently, I'm going to give you the layman's explanation here. The part of our brains that associates genitals with like sexual feelings is right next to the part that associates feet. So some people's like nerve connections are slightly blurred. That's how you blur nerve connections. And so not only do they find genitalia sexy, they also find feet sexy. So it's an actual scientific thing. It's not just like people being a weirdo. So I learned that, and that gave me a better understanding. and I'm not bothered by it unless people are really pushy. So don't be pushy, because then you're just a jerk. But hey, thanks for liking my feet if you do. Hey, one of the things I admire is your confidence and how you seem to own every place you walk in. Any words of wisdom on how to make that happen? That's a really great compliment. And I think there's a good little message here. So my thoughts on this is, fake it till you make it. I'm not always confident. I'm definitely not always confident. I think I walk in somewhere and I feel uncomfortable. When I go to events, I'm not always comfortable getting my photograph taken. I know that seems ridiculous because that's kind of my job, but when I've got to go on like the press wall, so they've got like the names of the things and I've got to stand there and smile at the camera and stuff, I find that intimidating. I've just decided to fake it. So I get over the top confident. I wink at people and I'm doing stupid things and I'm making a fool of myself, but I guess it comes across as confident. And that's my way of dealing with it. So I'm not saying you have to act like an idiot, but I would say pretending to be confident often makes you confident. It really does. It gets you through a social situation. You can feel good about yourself afterwards. You can have a laugh and it makes everything better. So that's how I deal with that. How tall am I? I've answered this before in my frequently asked questions, but I'll answer it again. I'm 5'9", with a hat on, 5'11". Woo! That's not why I wear hats, by the way. That's why I wear high heels. Do you love your gay fans or do you find them annoying? No, absolutely not. I do not find you annoying. Anyone out there who's gay, straight, bi, transgender, whatever it is, I appreciate the support. I have the most amazing, honestly, the most amazing followers. I don't want to call you fans because that makes me feel arrogant and weird. I'm not a celebrity, I'm just a regular person that has a lot of people that watches what I do. But I am so blessed to have an incredibly supportive audience, whether they're gay, straight, whatever. I accept everyone for who they are. Sexuality means nothing. It's how you act that means the world. So, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm gonna do two more. So the next one here, I'm going to cut over quickly. It's what are your daily supplements you take for working out? I'm actually going to do a video with this. I've been doing some workout videos with the guys from Next Gen Nutrition. As you will see, I actually did a workout video. It's my last video. I've got one more coming up with them soon where we talk supplements. So stay tuned for that. That'll give you all the answers you need. And the last question is, what are your thoughts on cheating? So this is a really good one that touches close to home because I've been cheated on many times and it freaking sucks. So if you're in a relationship, you don't want to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship. If you're having feelings for someone else, get the guts and actually talk to the person you're with, because there is nothing worse than knowing you've been chosen as second place. Honesty is very important, and knowing that someone has gone behind your back and doing that is a horrible, horrible feeling. So I will never cheat, and if you're a cheater, take a look at yourself. I know that's a bummer to end on, but what are you gonna do? That's it. That's the last bit of the video. If you've got more questions, I always answer questions once a week on the blog. Get on there. Otherwise, I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye now.